segment tonight, as we reported last week, some big-time Democrats saying nice things about some GOP challengers to President Obama. Enter Bill Clinton.
I think Governor Romney's doing a better job this time than he did last time. He's more comfortable in the, and he seems to be willing to take some of the heat you get if you stand up to people in your own party that you think are, in his case, too far to the right. But I don't know who's going to win. I think, you know, I'm not surprised that Congresswoman Bachmann's off to a good start because I think she's a compelling public figure, and she comes, I don't agree with her on a lot of things, but I think she comes across as real.
Here to analyze the purveyor of DickMorris.com, Fox News analyst Dick Morris. What's up with this? Why is he saying good things about Romney and Bachmann?
Well, first of all, he suffers from ADD. If Clinton isn't getting enough attention, he's disordered. And so he's always saying stuff to try to keep his name public. There is, though, a grand Democratic strategy to try to stop Romney from getting the Republican nomination.
Really? Are you really?
Because I think he's the candidate they fear the most. And so that when Obama went out and he said Mitt Romney's health care plan is just terrific for Massachusetts, and now Bill Clinton is saying Mitt Romney wants to fight people who are too far to the right. Both of those statements are, you know, poison kisses, because they both are telling the Republican primary voters, don't trust this guy.
That's interesting. So you say that this is a concerted effort on the part of big-time Democrats like President Obama and Bill Clinton to praise Mitt Romney, to damn him.
Well, it's not only that they're praising him. They're not saying, oh, Mitt Romney would be a great president. What
no, they're praising him on their turf.
Mitt Romney supports health care reform. Mitt Romney doesn't want to sign an abortion
But their
plan.
intent is not to say good things about the governor. It's to give him the back.
To kill him, to stop him.
But
because
Michelle,
he's the candidate most likely to beat Obama.
But Michelle Bachmann's in a different category. She's the Tea Party person.
Sure.
So why is she compelling to Bill Clinton, who couldn't get more opposite than the Tea Party?
Well, I don't think that that's a contrivance on his part. I think he just said that because he thought it and he felt it. The Democrats,
that she's a good candidate, a good campaigner?
That she's charismatic and that she gets a lot of attention. And I think that they are not hoping for Michelle Bachmann. I think they're afraid of Mitt Romney.
I wrote a column, and it'll be out tomorrow, this is speculation, which I usually don't do, but it's educated speculation, that the Democratic Party hates Sarah Palin so much that they're using Michelle Bachmann to hammer Palin because they know there's not room for both of them. So they're boosting up Congresswoman Bachmann to just make sure that Sarah Palin doesn't get in the race.
When Barack Obama goes to bed at night, if he says prayers, one of them is for Sarah Palin to be the Republican nominee.
No, but it's not Barack Obama. Don't you agree with me that the person the Democrats and liberal Americans hate the most is now Sarah Palin? She's replaced George W. Bush.
Yeah, and she is kind of for the left wing what Hillary Clinton always was for the right.
So it's personals.
But I think that Sarah Palin, in a broader sense, is locked into a virtual primary with Michelle Bachmann. Every time we hear Bachmann speak, we say, wow, that breadth of knowledge, that education, that breadth of information and experience, she's a very formidable woman. And what we're saying to ourselves is perhaps more so than Sarah Palin.
Well, I don't know if people saying that or not. All I know is there's a new poll in New Hampshire, and it has unfavorable ratings on Sarah Palin at 52% among Republicans and only 23% unfavorable for Michelle Bachmann. So clearly, the Congresswoman Bachmann is
so impressive and knowledgeable and able, and I think that really comes across with people.
Okay. Now, you did a recent survey poll. You're going to do polling throughout the election season?
Yeah,
okay.
That's right.
That shows Jewish Americans may be bailing on President Obama?
Yep. This is the first indication there's been that Obama's policies in the Middle East are alienating the Jewish vote. In 2008, he got 78% of the Jewish vote. If the election were held today against a generic Republican, he would get 56% of the vote, down 22 points. And when you ask Jewish voters, do you support Israel returning to its 1967 borders, which Obama recommended, they oppose it by 10 to 83. And when you ask them, is Obama unfairly biased against, too biased against Israel, 39 say yes, 30 say no. So for the first time, there is an indication that the Jews, who are Obama's financial base and a big part of the Democratic Party's political base, are beginning to bail out on him.
And that means that Florida and New Jersey might be impacted because not a lot of Jewish Americans, 3% of the population, but they do hold sway in Florida and New Jersey.
Look, there are 3 swing states. There's Ohio, there's Florida, and there's New Jersey. New Jersey has become a little bit more Democrat. When I worked for Clinton in the '96 election, it was Florida and New Jersey. Then it became Ohio, Florida, and a little bit less New Jersey. But a failure of a strong Jewish vote for Obama could cost him both Florida and New Jersey.
All right. Dick Morris, everybody, there he goes. DickMorris.com, New Republican.
By the way, you can get the whole poll on my website.
Of course we can, Morris. That's what I just said. DickMorris.com.
Okay.
We live there.